There's a freedom that comes with being an entrepreneur. There's a sense of empowerment.
If you love watching Shark Tanks, drop a like to this video right now. Hey there gang, what's up and welcome back to Film Wave. Ever since it premiered in 2009, ABC's reality television series Shark Tank has documented ambitious entrepreneurs from around the world pitching their business ideas to the sharks. Over the years, viewers have seen some amazingly impressive companies on the show, 10 of which will be listed right here in this video. But before we start, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you'll be notified of more videos in the future. Alright, let's get to it. Number 10. Grace and Lace. Founders Melissa and Rick Hinnon presented their idea in front of the sharks, which involved their company named Grace and Lace. The idea revolved around special, unique, and innovative boot socks. Among the investors, Barbara Corcoran was most impressed by the frilly leg warmers that would make exceptional Christmas gifts. Corcoran offered the full $175,000 that the founders requested. Turns out, following its Shark Tank episode, Grace and Lace increased its product offerings and the brand's sales have exceeded $15 million.
Grace and Lace has taken the boring sock that women wear under their boots, and we've turned it into a lacy, frilly fashion statement.
Number 9. Simple Sugars. Lonnie Lazzari was only 18 years old when she entered the tank in season 4, pitching her skincare brand named Simple Sugars. Seeking $100,000 in return for 33% equity, Lazzari convinced Cuban, who later on expressed his satisfaction with the investment when the company brought in $3 million of revenue in the year 2014 alone. Within just a day following Lazzari's episode premiere, her company's sales had peaked up to $220,000.
As a determined 11-year-old, I started doing research and got to work creating the product I was looking for. Soon, I was getting requests from my friends and family to buy my products. I couldn't pass up the opportunity to become a businesswoman, despite the fact that I wasn't even a teenager yet.
Number 8. Tipsy Elves. In season 4, when Evan Mendelsohn and Nick Morton presented their visually unimpressive Christmas sweater company, nobody expected Robert Herjavec to invest $100,000 for 10% equity. It seemed like he was betting on a fleeting fad. However, according to the investor's interview with Business Insider, the Tipsy Elves turned out to be one of his most profitable investments on Shark Tank. He also helped expand the product line, which eventually made Tipsy Elves a year-round novelty apparel company. Following its Shark Tank appearance, the brand earned over $8 million in 2014, followed by a $12 million revenue in 2015.
They smelled terrible, and you could only find them at your local thrift store.
Welcome to the Tipsy Elves Fashion Show.
Number 7. Birthometer. In 2013, Charles Yim appeared on Shark Tank demanding $250,000 for a 10% stake in his device known as the Birthometer. This claimed to measure the user's blood alcohol content and would work as a portable breathalyzer while being connected to iOS and Android smartphones. The inventor and CEO got all 5 sharks on a $650,000 deal for 30% stake in the company. Even though the app was shut down later on due to its unreliable results, Yim still got an extra $6.5 million in funding and partnered with the prestigious Cleveland Clinic.
Within a matter of seconds, you'll be able to know what your breath alcohol level is.
Number 6. Bombus. Founded by Randy Goldberg and David Heath, Bombus was presented as an online athletic sock company that would donate a pair of socks to a homeless shelter for every pair sold. Even though the high-performance socks weren't such a terrible idea, the sharks weren't convinced enough, except for John, who agreed on the $200,000 investment in exchange for 17.5% stake in the company. 4 days after their TV appearance, Bombus co-founders reportedly sold $400,000 worth of athletic socks and ended 2014 with $2 million in sales.
Bombus are athletic leisure socks engineered to look better, feel better, and with a mission to help those in need.
Number 5. Wicked Good Cupcakes. This idea was pitched by a mother-daughter duo from Boston, Tracy Noonan and Daniel Villaghi, whose company offered cupcakes in a jar. Wicked Good Cupcakes received a $75,000 investment from Kevin O'Leary for royalties instead of equity. This meant that Kevin would make $1 from every cupcake sold until he earned his money back and then began receiving $50 per cupcake sold. The cupcake company later expanded to a new production facility and several other locations. Since their pitch on Shark Tank, the mother-daughter duo has earned around $7,000 in monthly sales to $400,000, or about $4.8 million per year.
We had $150,000 in sales. Since airing, we've now done over $10 million in sales.
Number 4, Red Dress Boutique. In Season 6, Diana and Josh Harbour's online women's fashion retailer Red Dress Boutique convinced Cuban and Herjavec to split a $1.2 million investment for 10% equity. Within just a week following their appearance on the show, the husband and wife team were able to generate $1 million in sales. However, they faced turbulence while keeping up with the demand, which is why Cuban offered to help. Consequently, the boutique ended up making $14 million in revenue.
What are your sales last year? $8 million in gross sales.
And we're on target to do 12 to 15 million this year.
Wow.
Number 3, Lumio. The genius behind Lumio, Max Gunawan, rightly earned himself the title of possibly the best entrepreneur Herjavec has ever seen on the show by then. In Season 6, Herjavec invested $350,000 for 10% of Gunawan's company, which generated $3 million in sales as soon as Lumio, a modern foldable magnetic lamp, hit the market, appealing to a high-end artistic audience. Number 2, Buggy Beds. In Season 4, Buggy Beds greatly impressed all 5 sharks, who ended up investing a combined total of $250,000. Buggy Beds was basically a glue system that attracts, traps, and kills bed bugs effectively. In 2016, the company made a whopping $1.2 million from its rapidly increasing sales.
Sleep tight and don't let the bed bugs bite.
And finally, number 1, Scrub Daddy. Being one of the greatest Shark Tank success stories ever, this scrub company had generated a revenue of $75 million by 2015, according to investor Lori Greiner. In exchange for 20% equity, Greiner made a deal with the man behind Scrub Daddy, Aaron Krause, who initially had to struggle while reaching significant sales. However, Greiner spotted great potential in the idea of a smiley face sponge, which was more durable, hygienic, and effective than the average one.
Scrub Daddy will be scrubbing and smiling in every kitchen in the world.
Regardless of whether the outstanding success of these Shark Tank pitches was expected or not, the entrepreneurs who came up with these brilliant ideas surely provide inspiration as well as beneficial business lessons for current and future contenders. This brings us to the end of our video, which we hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, do let us know by hitting the like button and subscribing to our channel for more content down the line. Until then, take care and adios.